Hello everybody, Christian from Treasure Town here, and today we're going to be discussing a really interesting and valuable set of coins that were made in 1975 and 1976 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of the U.S.'s existence as a country, which are the Bicentennial coinage. These are quarters, half dollars, and dollars, but we're not just going to be talking about them. We're going to be discussing a lot of the really interesting varieties, errors, and things that you want to be on the lookout for when dealing with these coins. Now, I bet a lot of people think, hey, I know the really big varieties and I basically know what they are, but I guarantee that you'll learn something new. There's some smaller varieties that everybody should be on the lookout for as well, and just getting a full background on the production and interesting facts about these coins should be very interesting to any collector. So I'll see you in the rest of the video. So the first thing that I want to talk about before we really get into any of the errors, which there are 4 or 5 of that I'm going to be highlighting specifically today, I just want to show you what the coins actually look like and then make a little bit of a comment about the silver ones. So basically, the quarter is here. It features a Revolutionary War drummer, I think it's Revolutionary War. And then the Eisenhower dollar has the moon and the Liberty Bell, and then Independence Hall is in the back of the Kennedy half dollar. And then one thing that you do want to look for is the 40% silver ones. So you can tell, I think the giveaway is the silver rim, but the coins also should have an S mint mark, I believe. And you know, that's a really important giveaway. Obviously there's going to be some proof that are not silver, but you can also check for proof coins. One of the errors that we'll be talking about is a very rare proof coin that I've also talked about in some of the other videos, but that's just a general overview. It's important to note that if you just find a regular one of these, while they're fun kind of coins to have in your collection or collect or pick out a pocket change, they're not worth anything over their face value. So even though it's pretty rare to find one of these drummer quarters, you know, unfortunately it's just really a 25, maybe it's a 26-cent coin, but it's not worth something where it's like, oh, I made a really valuable find and change. Now, with that being said, let's go to the errors. So the first one is the 1976D. This is going to be a Clad coin, and there's a double die obverse error, the DDO001. And then the coin, you know, the identifiers, you're going to really want to look in the Liberty. And there's some doubling in the date, but it's super difficult to see. Really, the Liberty, it's going to be sharp doubling. You know, you can see there's quite a spread in the R. There's multiple serifs. Same thing in the T. And then in the Y, you can really tell if you have this coin, which is kind of nice. Sometimes the error is a lot more difficult to find. And then in terms of the values on this, it's actually quite a valuable coin. So this is a $1,000 coin in about Uncirculated 50, which is like nice looking, but not, you know, it's definitely been in circulation, about $1,250 if you can find an AU55. There haven't been any reported examples above that, so if you can get in that range, obviously that would be great. In terms of another error, it's also on the 76D quarter. And it's the DDO2. Basically, it's similar, but it's less severe. So the error is not going to be found in the date. It's only in Liberty, and I think the easiest place to look for it is in that RTY. Now, one interesting thing is the really stark price difference. You know, last time it was $1,000 in the AU50. For this, it's actually only going to be $25. So huge difference. And then you see about a mark of $50 for AU55, and it ranges all the way up to about $150 for a really uncirculated example in mint state 66 range. So it's a huge difference. Again, the difference is just a lot more severe doubling, and obviously that's why they're paying more. Another one is the 1976S proof Clad double die obverse on the half dollar. This one is pretty difficult to see. Here you can see the doubling found in E pluribus unum and SGH, not here. The way that I really like to look for is in the SGH. I think it's a little more difficult in the, you know, because the lettering is proof. This is also a proof coin, just so you guys know. It's just toned. You can really see it, the doubling of the letters in the G, the H, the S. It's a lot more difficult to see in the E pluribus unum. And this coin is actually pretty valuable. It's about $100 in mint state 65, and then up to $300 in mint state 67. So it's really just worth checking any proof sets that you might have. You know, it's worth money. And similar case, except this one's worth a lot more on the 40% silver half dollar. there's some double dies in trust, and you can see it in the here is in the R, and then you can also see it a little bit in the S. It's kind of in that serif, but it's pretty difficult to see. Obviously, these are not the best photos. It's a $1,100 coin, which is, you know, significant enough where I just need to tell you guys about this. But you know, you'll basically you'll be able to see it if you have it. And here you can see it a lot in the R. Then moving on, the really valuable one is the Spivack 40% silver Eisenhower no S proof. A lot of people have been emailing me telling me they think they have this. Basically, it's a proof Eisenhower dollar, and they omitted the S mint mark. But the coin, this is not a great photo of it. The coin really needs to look like this with this type of cameo on the surfaces of the coin. That's the proof no S, and then that's going to be about $450,000 coin, though I believe one of the Spivacks actually commented on my YouTube video saying that there had been independent offers of over $1 million that they'd turned down, you know, to keep this coin in their possession. So it's really quite a valuable coin, and there's definitely a chance that there could be more. I believe that it was later just found. It wasn't even like it had been, you know, taken from the mint originally. I think that it was a legitimate find, so that means that there could be more out there. Really unlikely that anybody will find them, but it's worth mentioning. And those are really the 5 of the varieties that are well known and worth looking for. You know, there definitely might be more, and that would be awesome if people could make some finds, but those are the ones that are out there and documented. So with that being said, good luck finding Bicentennial stuff. Hope that you learned a little bit, probably did, about a couple of these cool errors, and I'll see you on some of my other videos. Thanks for watching the video. If you haven't already, I'd encourage you to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay in contact with me on my Instagram, TreasureTownYT, Facebook, TreasureTown, or my website, TreasureTownYT.com. And I love receiving packages from you guys. I'll unbox them in a video once I get enough, and my address for that is TreasureTown, P.O. Box 201, Greenwich, Connecticut, 06836. So I'll see you on some of my other videos.